Alright, for some reason you want to look at a game called League of Legends and say, hey, I want to play that game. Well, if you do, don't do it. Well, if you are going to anyways, you're going to be falling down a rabbit hole.
It's the game! It sucks playing this shit! And I'm addicted! So I can't quit!
League is a 5v5 game that lasts around 25 to 35 minutes each game with different strategies and mechanical skills. The game revolves around destroying the enemy team's nexus, their base, before they destroy yours. There is currently about 140 different champions with different kits and designs that you can choose from to best suit your tastes. While the skill floor for this game is pretty high compared to other games, the main part is just that you need to know some basic principles first. That is what this guide is going to be about.
When you first install the game, you'll be prompted to do a brief tutorial. Once you complete this, you can explore the wonderful League client. Here you can see your friends, your blue essence and RP, which are both in-game currencies you can use to buy champions and other accessory items. Talking about champions, League has a total of 154 different champions as of now. Each champion is unique in their own way, and you may prefer some over others. But to know this, you will have to play games to get to know the champions in detail. So, to enter a game of League, press the play button on the top left corner and then press accept to get into a game. It's as easy as that.
So this is Champ Select. There are 5 icons on the left and 5 icons on the right. You will have to pick your champions here. You can sort these champions by position using the top icons for each position respectively. Down here is where you'll pick your runes and your summoner spells, but don't worry about them for now. Keep in mind that there's a time limit to select all your stuff after you select your champion.
The map you'll be playing on is called Summoner's Rift.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
The map will be the exact same every game, so you can memorize and master different elements around the map. There are some general regions or sections on the map. There are 3 lanes, top, mid, and bottom. In between the lanes are the jungle and the river. At the far end of the map are 2 team bases. The spawn is called the Fountain. It is at the very corner of the map. Let's go a little bit into detail. The Nexus will periodically spawn these tiny things called minions, and they will go to 3 lanes. They look very small compared to your champions. Your minions and the enemy minions will cancel out each other unless players will interfere. The jungle is a close quarter space that doesn't have any minions. Instead, they have neutral monsters that anyone can take. They will remain passive until someone attacks it. In the current meta, players are assigned a lane to go. 1 player in top, 1 player in mid, 2 players go bottom, and the last player goes in the jungle.
The overall objective of the game is to destroy the enemy nexus, which is their base. However, there are many other things in between that you will have to destroy. The first line of defense are the towers. There are 3 towers in each lane that shoot pew pew lasers. Make sure you hit towers with minions because the minions will distract the tower, so you can hit it without being damaged. You cannot deal damage to the second turret until the first is destroyed, and you cannot deal damage to the third until the second is destroyed. The next line of defense are the inhibitors. There is 1 inhibitor per lane, and you have to destroy all the turrets, only in that lane in order to damage the inhibitor. It doesn't do any damage unlike the towers, but destroying them will allow your team to spawn super minions, which are minions on steroids. Destroying the inhibitor allows your team to take further objectives. After 5 minutes, the inhibs will respawn and you will have to destroy it again in order to open up the enemy base. The last line of defense are the Nexus turrets. It's just 2 turrets guarding the Nexus. Finally, after destroying the 2 Nexus turrets, your team can destroy the Nexus and win the game. Remember, you only have to destroy 1 inhib to open up the enemy base, but watch out for the respawn timer, because a respawn inhib will lock the enemy base up and you won't be able to destroy the Nexus. There are also some neutral objectives that any team can take. They give buffs to your team that help you destroy objectives faster or make you kill the enemy faster.
Gold is an important part of every game. Gold is only used to buy in-game items, which we'll talk about later. First, let's talk about how to obtain gold. Here are the ways to get gold: killing minions, getting kills or assists, destroying towers, and killing neutral objectives. You also get 50 gold for destroying the nexus, but that doesn't really matter because the game will end once the nexus is destroyed. Okay, now let's talk about what gold is used for. Again, gold is only used for buying in-game items, but every game you must buy items. Champions don't get powerful unless you buy them. You can buy items from the shop by pressing the gold icon on the HUD, or pressing the default shop key, which is P. You can also access the shop while you're in the fountain or the base. There are over 170 items to buy, but don't let that overwhelm you. Many champions buy the same items every game because those items are suited for those champions. There are 3 buttons at the top of the shop window: Recommended, All Items, and Item Sets. The Recommended tab shows the items that are recommended for your champion. The All Items tab shows all the items, and the Item Sets tab shows the item sets that you have created. For now, just stay on the recommended items and follow those specific build paths. And you're set. That's basically all you need to start off in League of Legends. There's a long road ahead of you in this game, and we hope you have fun along the way.